Hi, how are you? It's me, Jean, back for our live for this week. And I want to talk about patterns, all right? Turning patterns into motivation. Like, what exactly is that? Like when you set out to start something brand new or something different, a new hobby or new something that you want to do, like you want to maybe start a garden or maybe start a Bible study or maybe even start a job or create something online to help others, right? And so you're excited at that different opportunities. It's different, it's new, it's fresh, it's exciting, and you brainstorm and you start writing down ideas and you get all excited about it, right? And you're like, this is awesome, and I'm so excited, and I'm going to start something brand new. And you bring all that excitement forward, and you have a purpose to wake up in the morning, right? Hi, I'm Jean Harville, and I'm the founder of Unleashing Your Genius, and which also includes the Facebook group Raising Motivated Leaders, because our kids are leaders, and that's what we're raising them to be. We leaders in our family, the moms are the leaders. We are also creating leaders with our children, and our teens, and teaching them how to lead in their lives. They may lead other people, or they also want them to be leaders of their own lives as well. And so, and I also am the creator of Raising Unique Human Beings, which will be opening this fall. And these are the exciting ways that you can become a heart-connected mom and create that calmness and that confidence and that certainty in your life as well as your family's life. All right, so back to what we're talking about. So we're talking about starting something new. And this is something new that you can do like right now. And that is click the red subscribe bell at the bottom here if you're on YouTube, and then also click a like on here, and that way it gives me a sense to know that you like what I'm talking about. All right, so that new thing is click that bell. All right, so anyway, we're talking about something that's starting new, and the excitement is there, and it's racing ideas, racing thoughts through your head. You're so excited, but then our patterns kick in. Like, what? What is a pattern? What exactly is that? Have you heard that saying? You may have heard, like, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. And you think back in your life, whenever you started something new, and it was hard at first. Oh my goodness, you had to retrain your thinking, and you had to learn new skills, and it was easy to just quit, to give up. I'll just do this just a little bit. This is really too hard, too difficult. Maybe your pattern becomes that you quit and you're not a finisher. Maybe you start something new and you're all excited about it, but then you procrastinate and you can't get back to it. It's something that's just blocking in your brain, right? And it becomes a pattern for us. And so, sometimes starting something new feels like a threat. Feels like a threat to your brain. Your brain's like, wait, what is this new thing you're doing? I'm not sure exactly what it is that you are wanting. And it feels like a threat. And we've talked about our subconscious brain keeps us safe from anything that's new and different because it doesn't understand. We haven't programmed, or we haven't told or shown our brain what it is that we want to create. So we want to think about what this garden is going to look like. What type of flowers do you want in it? How large do you want this garden to look like? How many days do you want to work in the garden? And what is this garden going to look like when it's finished? Just like the new job that you're wanting to take on, the new business. What are all of the things that you see in this business, and how you help other people? And what do you envision this business to be maybe in 5 years down the road, right? It's sort of like a path. It needs a pattern to figure out how to get from here to here, all right? So, anytime you start something new, your brain is thinking like, okay, is she really going to finish this or not? Or is she going to quit or give up like she's done before? And, oh, she's showing me and telling me what she wants it to look like so that I can envision that and I can help her to get from here to that finished product, right? If we don't do that, what's going to happen is we're going to start saying, that's too hard. I'm not good enough. I don't know enough. I don't know how to do this, and so then you end up quitting and backing away from the dream that you had, because you start telling yourself all the negative comments that you have, that you've had your whole life. Someone's been telling you that you can't ever finish anything, and so you're like, oh, that must be true because I'm thinking that thought right now, right? So what does it mean that you will never be able to complete or find your motivation to push through the hard time? Because all wrapped up into that is your motivation. You don't have the motivation when you are thinking about quitting or something being too hard or too difficult, by planting that garden or starting that Bible study. It's too hard, it's too difficult. I don't know if I can complete that, and I don't know if I can keep up with it on the week-to-week basis. I know in the past I have it and I quit, so that may be my pattern moving forward. I don't know. This feels like it might be hard. But once you start seeing the vision and the pattern, you say, I really, really want to do this, that's when you start putting it into your brain, the comments that are going to give you that emphasis to be motivated to stay with what it is that you want to do. So how do we create that new pattern, that new way of thinking? So shifting your pattern is important. It's shifting your brain. So we call it wiring the brain, but we don't have to, that kind of gives a funny picture to me. But shifting that pattern, what is it that you always have done in the past and you've decided, no, that's not going to be my pattern anymore. We're going to change it so that I want to be a completer. I want to finish. I don't want to give up, and I want to be excited about what this new thing is that I want to create. I want to be motivated. So we get to show our brain what that looks like. Every single detail. What is that vision? Imagine yourself, a year out, 2 years out, 3 years out, whatever it takes to get this project off the ground. What is it going to look like? And show your brain what that is, so that your brain can say, I get it. Here's the pathway to get there. So you want your brain on board to get you motivated to walk through those steps. Even if they're hard, your brain's like, no, you can do this. I know you can do this. There's proof in our past that we can do this. And so, it helps, that your brain helps to motivate you to move through that project, right? This even works for our teens as well. So in fact, when they are invested and excited for that outcome, and they are showing their brain that this is something really exciting and what it looks like, then they'll show up. They'll become motivated. Motivation has to do with whether you want to do it and you see the value in it, and that it's something that you crave and that you want to complete, which makes it really difficult when we're trying to motivate our kids to clean their rooms, motivate our kids to read the novel that they were assigned, motivating our kids to attend the youth studies, right, at church. And so oftentimes we are like hitting up against the wall. We're trying to motivate our kids because our kids are not motivated. So they don't see the value or the purpose in doing whatever it is that they've been asked to do. Same thing, a lot of schoolwork is busy work, and a lot of work is, what is the purpose of that? And then also, they maybe have difficulty in doing that particular subject or reading or whatever. And so that definitely is going to take back their motivation. So motivating is like to really help our teens understand how to complete and be a completer, is to help them to figure out what it is that they want. We can ask questions like, who do you want to be, right? And also, what is it that you want to accomplish, either in your life, or you can make it even shorter. What do you want to accomplish for the next few weeks or in the next 3 months? What is it that you want to, what do you see yourself? What is that path? Who are you? Who are you being? We've talked about being. A lot of questions that our kids are going to go, I don't know, because they don't know at this point in their life. But you as the adult can be that role model for them and ask yourself, what is it that I want in my life? What is it that I want to to do and create, right? And so once you get that vision as to who you are and what is that outcome is, and you are running that pattern in your brain so that it knows exactly what you want, then that's going to give you that motivation to complete because you're excited about it. So carrying that over for our teens is a little bit more, nuancey, right? And so helping them to find something that they enjoy doing and they want to do it. Have to do a little sleuthing and figure out what is it that they're motivated to do, even if it's something that you're not that excited for them to do, but there's no harm or shame or anything like that that's going to come of it. Allow them to do that. Allow them to experience being motivated to do whatever the thing is that they're wanting to do. For many of our teens, they're learning to drive, right? And now that's exciting because they do want to know how to drive. For us, we might be like biting our nails, but if we walk them through all the different steps, what do they see as they're driving? What are the decisions that they can make if this scenario happens or whatever? And we're priming in that excitement and that the steps for them in driving. Now they become more motivated because that end result is getting that license, right? And that's called freedom, right? And so using that scenario as to what motivated them to study and to prepare and to take the exam and drive and whatever, what motivated them through that whole process of getting their driver's license. And so, get the words that they're saying. If they say it's freedom, or that's something that they want, obviously. If they say they want to be like the rest of their peer groups that are driving, that's important to them, being like their peers. So find out whatever it is that's motivating them to get that driver's license and use that as a way of like, okay, he wants freedom, he wants to be like his peers, so what are some other ways that we can use that information to motivate him or her to complete something, right? To whatever that happens to be. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm Jean Harville, and we are, again, click that bell, hit the like button, especially if you're over on YouTube and watching this. And I would love to know, like, what resonated with you in this live. You can either, if you're in the emails, you can click the reply in the email. If you're here on the page or in the group, then you can write below in the comments. And if you're on YouTube, you can just write below underneath the video. So there's lots of ways that you can connect with me, and you can let me know, like, what is it that resonates with you? What is it that you would like for me to speak about, and to, just to have this time together. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.